So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of tough nuts that played with the Quebec Nordiques during the Battle of Quebec years. But one of these, let me tell you, he raked up penalty minutes like no other. And one of the toughest defenders to never play with the Montreal Canadiens. But if there was going to be a Hall of Fame for Quebec Nordiques, he probably would be there. Now, Stephen Finn, born August 20th, 1966 in Laval, Quebec, the backyard of the Montreal Canadiens, played 13 seasons in the NHL from 86 until 97. Now, he does junior hockey broadcasting right now for TVA Sport, but when he came to Heavy Providence was when he was playing with his hometown team at Laval. And the Nordiques saw something in him. Like his first 2 seasons in Laval, he was averaging about 40-45 points as a defenseman, which is very common in the Q. But when he had the big breakthrough, ladies and gentlemen, was that 85 season with Laval. He notched 20 goals and 33 assists for 53 points. Very aggressive, very, very good on the penalty kill and a shorthand. And he was also given a short stint for the Express towards the playoffs. It was a factor in the playoffs. He had a goal and 1 assist in 2 and 2 points for 6 points in the playoffs. Now, 85-86, he was sent back to Laval for seasoning. They were the Titans at the time, and he had 19 points. But he also spent time with the Nordiques main club. He got unofficially a rookie start with 17 games with 1 assist. Now, 86-87, he eventually made the team after 26 points in 38 games for Frankton, and he was given full bore on the Nordiques playoff run. And he was well known for the battle, what I call the second to last Battle of Quebec, where Montreal and Quebec really went at it in the 87 quarterfinals. Now that playoff, 13 games, 2 assists, and 29 minutes in penalties. But as he continued with Quebec over the late 80s into the early to mid 90s, he really, really was the full policeman for the Nordiques. And he was so respected. He also served as the Nordiques team co-captain with Joe Sakic in 1991. Now, Quebec didn't call him to end his career. He eventually ended up with the Lightning and later on with the Kings. And he had his last season in the IHL in 98 with the Long Beach Ice Dogs. But ladies and gentlemen, what Stephen Finn did for Quebec, it allowed them to have that big presence on defense, where a lot of road games where the Nordic main forwards were not say intimidated, but they needed protection. Stephen Finn, there was a period of about over 5 seasons he was averaging between 200 and 225 minutes in penalties. And he was still putting up respectable numbers. Like he'd score a key goal every once in a while, make the big play. But he ended a career, it's a nice little total. 725 games, 34 goals, 78 assists for 112 points. And like I said, one of the toughest players. A top 60 draft to have a career of as many seasons he did, more than a decade, is quite impressive. And it was so funny that some of the announcers for CBC said if Stephen Finn was playing with the Montreal Canadiens, he'd be pretty much at a superstar status, but he would have made a lot more money playing with Montreal than the Nordiques. But you got to understand this, ladies and gentlemen. 4 seasons with Laval, one of the most popular teams in the Q. 2 seasons in Quebec, again, one of the most popular pro hockey teams in the history of the Maritimes. All those seasons with the Nordiques, helped the new Tampa Bay franchise build. Had some games with the Kings. A distinguished career for sure. And he was the cost efficient player because, ladies and gentlemen, he was never paid what he was worth. That's all I can say. Have a good day. Bye.